I haven't been here in a while. What do you want to tell me, friend?
I'll be first, you'll see!
Slow down, you'll get your clothes all dirty.
That kid, it's me. My mother thought I'd lost my mind. So did Liga, I guess. And that, as we know, didn't happen until much later. I didn't remember that Abauriza was there too. He must have been. After all, he'd laughed at me later for wetting my pants. It was my birthday. Was it then that you chose me? What do you want to tell me, friend?
Wiktor, hurry with... Wiktor, hurry, we'll be late for Mass.
I'm coming, Mother. Wiktor, do you think that when you have a husband...
I remember that. The last Sunday before Father stopped taking us to church. Because of me. I accidentally touched the priest's stele as he passed us with a censer. That was the first time when I felt another person's thoughts, their intentions. I heard the words of someone's confession that the priest was thinking about. It was like they were directed at me. And I didn't falter to share them with the rest of the congregation. Mother didn't manage to stop me, and my indiscretion caused the prominent marriage to fall apart. My parents' marriage not long after. What do you want to tell me, friend?
You'll put me in an early grave.
Duh, because it's always the woman's fault when a man starts getting certain notions.
I'm the head of this family, and I deserve respect.
Father, can a Burche come with us to the sea?
Out of the question. Holidays are to be spent with family, with loved ones, not with servants. Listen, boy. You'll be the head of this family someday, and you have to understand that family is the one thing you can always rely on. Especially since you're a temperomancer. Others will rob you, kill you, or even worse, ruin you. You should keep your friends close, but never behind your back. And your enemies you should keep even closer, next to your heart. Because only then will they not surprise you.
Rarely did I see my father so furious. He thought that a trip to the once Polish Baltic Sea would improve his chilly relations with Mother. I really didn't want to go. I preferred to play with Burche in the streets of Prague. Mom wasn't disappointed that we stayed either. I didn't want to step on Father's toes again, so I asked Ligia to make a scene. Like she did when Grażynka tried sending her to bed and she wanted to keep reading. I didn't even have to persuade her much. I wondered if it was the power of the twin bond or if I manipulated her subconsciously back then. Now I know I couldn't do it without forming our pact, but if that's the case, what were you doing here?
Come in.
Please set my hair to rights.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. I don't usually talk to clients. Do you like it?
I'm not sure.
Maybe too much pomade? You know, it's all the rage now. But that's all right. We'll change it. I'm sorry. I don't usually...
I'm not...
But... I'm sorry.
Yes, you're talented.
Years of practice. My clients are always satisfied.
Morana. Hello. Let's see what brought you here. I felt something. Where is it?
Move a little to the left, will you? You are blocking my view.
What are you doing here? Drawing an illustration for a newspaper?
For myself, as a local artist. I'm Cayetan.
Do you specialize in still lives?
Yes, you might say that. Here in Powiśle nothing interesting's ever happened. But there you go. Murders with an artistic twist. Very inspiring material.
Powiśle doesn't seem like a pleasant place to live.
Is life itself pleasant? I don't think so. Even those mutilated bodies, they have no eyes. As if the murderer tried to say there's nothing to see here.
So you're saying that nothing matters?
Exactly. Once, misfortune brought me to this river. I wanted to end my life. But the river wouldn't have me and threw me back on the bank. I decided to stay around.
What exactly do you paint?
Dead bodies.
Someone might say the dead deserve respect.
I'm saying that both life and death are meaningless. You are blocking my view.
I'll go now.
Please, step back. This is a crime scene.
I can see that. Am I wrong, or does the deceased have no eyes?
Yeah, no eyes, all right. And why would there be? He's the fisherman's sixth victim.
Hey, Rogulski, cut the chit-chat. And you, 3 steps back. Go on!
Is the fisherman some local criminal?
Get out of here while I'm still asking nicely.
Easy, I'm going now. I don't want to bother you.
Just what I need. A fucking throng of onlookers.
Nice rocks. They smell like downtown.
What are you sniffing around here for, Outlander?
I try not to cross anybody.
Weaklings shouldn't venture into Powiśle.
Maybe he's the murderer. The young master was bored and came to Powiśle for a taste of gore.
He'll taste it all right.
His own.
Any fish biting?
It doesn't matter. What do you want?
My name is Wiktor. I only wanted to ask what was going on here.
With those damn police?
They are trying to catch the fisherman, and the fisherman is doing his bit.
Is it bad that they're doing their job?
And what for? Did anybody call them? Anybody complain?
What, do you think murder doesn't bother anyone?
Like there are never any murders in Powiśle. Big deal.
The river giveth and the river taketh away.
We'll do fine. We don't need the police here.
Who's the fisherman?
The one who left the body on the beach. Stark naked, with pebbles in place of eyes, and a hook stuck in the roof of the mouth.
Like a fish. That's what he always does.
The police call him a serial killer. A dozen people he's snuffed out like that already. The son of a gun.
You sound like it doesn't bother you too much.
And what should it bother me for? If he kills, he kills. We're not to judge if that's good or bad.
The river giveth, and the river taketh away. Yep.
And they can't catch the fisherman even though he continues to kill. Is that right?
He's smart, shrewd, not like those police fools. And everyone knows who he is.
How so?
Because, you see that guy on the beach who set up his easels in the sand and is painting?
He's the fisherman.
He paints all those bodies. He's always around the new ones. They even raided that hovel of his. Right, Edek?
Yep.
It does look suspicious.
Everyone says it's him. He's a weirdo, living like a hermit in that hovel. Nothing holds any value for him, so maybe he takes people's lives just for the hell of it.
Yep.
And where is that hovel?
Go along the river and behind the workshop. Am I right, Edek?
Yep.
Thank you, gentlemen. Happy fishing.
Yeah, right. Hey, you can't be here.
Cayetan doesn't allow it.
I don't like you, Sonny.
He's got nice shoes, though.
I wish I didn't buy them at all.
Well, I don't like that kind of resignation.
But I still like your shoes.
Is the painting finished?
Nope. The police took the body before I could finish. But I'm sure something new will appear soon.
Can I ask you a question?
Whatever.
I think painting those bodies has become something very important to you.
I hadn't thought about it that way.
It seems it has given your life a new meaning.
Do you really think so?
Aren't you afraid you might be arrested? You're always the first one out of the body. You paint it. To me, you look like a murderer.
Me? Why? The bodies appear on their own. Besides, let the police worry about that.
If they catch the murderer, there will be no more dead bodies to pose.
Right. I hadn't thought about that. I don't understand.
It seems that while contemplating the lack of sense in life, you did find something you care about.
Right. But that doesn't make sense. Why is it that in trying to go with the flow, I end up paddling harder? Where did I go wrong?
Beautiful. I wonder if you developed it when you tried to kill yourself, or if you had it before. It is your doubt, your resignation, your nihilism. It's time to free you from it.
Can you hear me? Take a step back from him.
What? What are you doing?
They're arresting me, that's what.
You've got the wrong man, Pelevin.
That is up to the examining magistrate to decide. Let's take him.
Tell them what you told me. You are not the killer.
What difference does it make?
Pelevin, you know he's not the one.
What can I do? This case is taking too long anyway.
How are you going to sleep after this?
I'm going to booze it up till I fall asleep. Preferably in moonshine.
And now it starts to rain.
Get it away from me! I don't want to touch it.
Yellow belly.
Shut up! Hey, you! What do you want here?
What is that you're playing with?
It's a hook from a real dead man. A dead man's hook. Quiet, you dolts!
This hook is from the fisherman's victim, isn't it?
So what if it is? What's it to you? They've already caught the murderer.
What if I tell you that they didn't? That they caught the wrong man?
The fuck they did? Get lost! Unless we trade for it. Got anything interesting to barter with?
And what would you like for the hook?
A cannon.
A saber!
Well, you heard him. If you bring us a cannon or a saber, we'll give you the dead man's hook.
That should be doable. There were some old blunt sabers in Father's office.
Go away now. You're boring.
from me.
Who was the last victim? You must know their name.
I do, but you don't have anything to convince me. Is there anything else?
I have to go now.
It's true.
What do we have here? Salut.
Salut. Have you heard this fancy pants?
I've got the saber I promised you.
Is it real?
Come on then, let's see it. If we like it, we'll give you this silly hook.
Here, I honor my agreements.
It's real! Look at it! A real saber!
I also honor my agreements. Here, the dead man's hook is yours. So, what now?
Now I'll examine the hook and keep looking for other clues.
Pietrik's a lickspittle for the coppers.
Shut your mouths, or you lose even more teeth. I'll help you. Come find me near Antiaja's brothel. We can resume the investigation there. All right, enough of this. Let's leave this place.
if you came here to prattle on about justice again, spare yourself the trouble.
I got the hook from the victim's body. Local kids had stolen it.
I already have a few of these.
Because of it, I know, let's call it, the scent of the murderer. A thaumaturge could be useful in a case like this.
But the case is closed. That's enough. When I get sober, I put you in jail, I swear. Now leave me alone.
We'll see about that. I'll find out why you're so reluctant to run this investigation, and then we'll resume it together.
What? You're going to cast a spell on me, magician?
Who knows? Don't go anywhere. I felt something. Where is it? Something is off.
So then I tell him, stick that rubble up your ass. I've got my honor.
You sure are a canny lad.
Hello.
I'm on my break. Come back later.
I sent him, Auntie Clara. We're doing an investigation together.
You're always up to something, Piotruś. What investigation?
What are we doing here?
What do you mean? The aunties are the key to the world of information. They know and hear more than anyone else in Powiśle.
Are you his actual aunt?
You really are a tourist. Of course they're not. But I prefer them to the real ones. They always help me somehow when I'm in trouble. They'll dress a wound, give me an apple, or a beer.
Piotruś, nothing gets by you. You remember that lady's gloves? I said I liked them once, and he brought them to me the next day.
Well, just say the word.
What do you know about the fisherman?
All I know is he's in jail. Finally. This cursed place can breathe a little.
He's not in jail, though. We're looking for the real one.
Piotruś, is that the investigation you're playing?
What do you mean, playing? We're both dead serious and committed, Auntie.
You better watch out. You'll get in trouble.
What next, partner?
It's not over yet. Now, we split. You go grill the other aunties, and I'll see you later. After dark, some of them work here, and others in the streets. Remember to tell them I sent you. Piotrek Justa, that is. And ask better questions this time.
Watch him. If anything happens to him, it's your fault.
Am I a magician or what? Nothing can be kept secret from me. No, that's still not it. Hello.
I can't stand this weather. Can I help you?
What are you selling?
My late husband's junk. I don't need to look at all of this if I can't look at him.
I'm sorry for your loss.
No point brooding over it. The river giveth, and the river taketh away.
I have to go now.
Goodbye. Yes?
Have you seen anyone suspicious here lately?
Other than you? This is Powiśle. Everyone's suspicious here.
I have to go now.
Goodbye.